Hi guys, my name is Daniel. I just wanted to give you some feedback on the purchase of my Mercedes GLE 53 AMG. Just wanted to give you my honest review, my honest opinion, and unbiased purchase advice, and my deepest regrets and mistakes that I've made when I purchased this car. And I'll tell you the whole situation with the Mercedes Benz and the whole situation with the cars overall. So that's my Benz, the GLE 53 AMG. The car is beautiful itself, don't get me wrong. I like the Mercedes look. It's not too bold, not too sleek. This is 2021 with 44,000 miles. The biggest mistake I've made when purchasing this car used was selling my 2016 Lexus RX 350, which was a cash car, and it was valued at $20,000 with 90,000 miles. It was like brand new condition. Nothing was wrong with it, everything was working fine. We just wanted to get some emotions with my wife, and we were thinking, okay, why not get a Mercedes? That was the biggest mistake we have made. The biggest mistake was trading in our cash car, Lexus reliable RX 350 3.5 liter atmospheric engine. That was the most reliable car we had. We had it for 1 year. We never had any problems, any issues with the Lexus. We just changed the oil, put regular gas, that's all. So the situation with the Mercedes, when we traded in the Lexus, they gave us about $20,000 for the Lexus. The car was 55. 2021 used. It was 44,000 miles, and this car, the total out of the door was about 60,000. So I was financing about $40,000 total on this car when I traded in my Lexus. The first thing I found out, the biggest mistake, the first disappointment, when I checked the value of this Mercedes on CarMax and Carvana. And the value they were giving me was 47, 46, and the private party guy was offering me $49,000. So the out of the door was like about 60, 59, right, for the Benz. So the first thing I found out, I lost right away $10,000 flat. I just lost it. I'm not gonna get it back. So once you get the Benz, you're gonna lose $10,000 right away, no matter what. Every German car depreciates like Titanic. It goes quickly. Next day you go to the dealership, the same dealership you bought it from, they're gonna give you $10,000 less. That's just insane. I mean, I knew about trade-in values and whatnot, but I didn't do my research. The second biggest mistake I made, not checking the car I'm gonna get, how much the trade-in value is gonna be. If you go to buy a Lexus right now, right, RX or LS or an X, a different model of the Lexus or Japanese car, right, you're gonna put the VIN number on Carvana, you're gonna put the VIN number on CarMax, and you're gonna check how much the trade-in value is gonna be. So you can find out how much you're gonna lose if you were to trade this car in next day. Let's say you have an emergency, you need some money, something happens in your family, you need to sell the car, you go to the CarMax, to the Carvana, you sell the car, and they're gonna give you this amount of money. For what I found out with the Lexus, I'm gonna lose only $2,000-$3,000 on a $40,000-$50,000 car. So there was some good deals actually on the Lexus, because they don't depreciate drastically as this Mercedes-Benz or like Audi or BMW. So the trade-in value for the Lexus, for the Japanese, is much more higher. So if you buy $50,000 Lexus, if you were to sell it next day, you might probably get like 45K, 46K. You're not gonna lose a lot of money. But when you buy a German car, you are losing like $10,000 straight up. $10,000 is just gone. So that's the biggest problem with the German cars, that next day you sell them, or in a few months or in 1 year, you are losing a lot of money. Also, the cash car, I regret that I sold it because I didn't have any payments. My insurance was cheap. So that's the third part, the insurance. That's the most important thing, guys. You have to understand. Lexus RX 350, Florida, Miami. I was paying for the full coverage $220, RX 350. Full coverage, 1,000 deductible, it was $220. Maybe for some people it's cheaper somewhere, but in Miami it's expensive. The insurance is expensive. But the Mercedes, guess how much it's gonna be? On the Mercedes, the full coverage on this GLE 53 is $670. It was insane. When I was at the dealership signing the paperwork, I should have just declined it and I should have never bought it. That's like the biggest mistakes I made. I'm telling you right now. Apologies for my accent. I'm Ukrainian and I'm trying to give you as much information as I can so you guys don't make the same mistake when purchasing a German car or purchasing this Mercedes or this kind of car, so you can save money, because don't be making stupid mistake like I did. I feel like I ship when you go buy an iPhone for $1,500 every year. That's stupid and dumb, and I made this mistake and I admit it, and that's the biggest mistake I made when buying this car. I wish I could return it, but I can't. Fourth point I wanted to make, is that the maintenance on this car, what to know. So the biggest mistake I made was not purchasing the warranty. The car has CPO warranty from the Mercedes-Benz, but when I went to Mercedes-Benz for diagnostics, they told me my name is not covered. My name is not covered. It's not covered because I didn't buy from Mercedes-Benz pre-owned certified vehicle. That was one of the also biggest mistakes when buying a German car, not getting extended warranty, because the original warranty is already expired by the date. It expired in October, now it's December, so basically 1 month ago when I bought the car, it already expired. So whoever sold it, I'm not sure if they were the original CPO warranty owners or they was the second owners, but this car doesn't have original warranty. So when I came to Mercedes, they told me I do have the warranty, but they said no, the warranty is not under your name, so the car is not going to be covered. And the reason I went there, I'm going to tell you a little bit later. So the maintenance problem. If you don't have the warranty on this car, if something breaks, the transfer case, the transmission, the engine, you guys looking at tens of thousands of dollars possibly. It could be $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for some transfer case. For the engine, it could be $20,000. Transmission could be $15,000. It's a lot of money, just crazy expensive. So God forbid it breaks. Overall, this engine M256, I believe, is reliable overall, but the expenses on this car, $500 each tire. $500 each tire, that's $285, 40, 22 size, 22. So these tires on eBay, online, if you find the cheapest deal, you're looking at $2,000 for 4 tires. If you go to some Tire Kingdom or some other place, locally, they're gonna charge you even more. It's gonna be $700 per tire. The brakes, the brake pads, the front, the rear brake pads pair is $400. So for 4, you're looking at $800 for the brake pads. The rotors here are a little bit worn out, but they're fine. So they always change them together. So if you were to change the rotors and the brake pads together, the rotors, we are looking at $1,000. So $2,000 for the rotors, front and rear, and $800 for the brake pads. So we're looking at what? $2,800, almost $3,000 for those if you buy them online, and that's not considering the labor. If you were to go to Mercedes, they quoted me the front, rotors, and the brake pads at $2,500. $2,500 front rotors and pads. That's crazy. That's insane, guys. You have to know that the maintenance is expensive. It's extremely expensive on this car. It's crazy expensive on this car, right? If you want to change the transmission oil, you're looking at about $500. Regular oil change, $200. Now we're gonna go to the quality of Mercedes, to the problems with Mercedes. I started first Mercedes with W211 in 2012. That was 8-year-old car, E500, and that was very nice car. It had good paint job. It was pearl black, and interior was high quality. It was very nice, all leather. You could feel that the car is almost brand new. It was very comfortable. Suspension, you know, like side seats that gonna massage you, and they're gonna hold you when you turn. Overall, that was a nice car, but it was very expensive to maintain. It was one of the most problematic W211 cars back then. So I bought it for like 11 grand, and I put 11 grand in repairs and the service within 1 year, back in 2012. It was crazy expensive. And I was servicing this car at the local mechanics. So now, fast forward to today, with this Mercedes GLE 53, quality of the Mercedes overall went crazy down. I was working as a CDL driver a few years ago on a car haul, and I was hauling brand new Mercedes from dealership to dealership. So when I was driving this new C-Class, E-Class, EQS, EQE, I've noticed, not on electric ones, on the gas-powered ones, I've noticed there's a lot of jerking with the transmission. I was brand new cars, 22 miles, 25 miles. You put in reverse and the car jerks like poo, poo. It jerks. There's a problem with those cars. When you sit inside, it looks nice. When you start touching all the materials, everything is cheaply made. It's like plastic, like Chinese cars. No wonder Geely owns like 10% of Mercedes-Benz stock right now, if I'm not mistaken, guys, and that might be related to the competition with the Chinese market. They have to reduce the production costs in order to compete with the Chinese market, Korean market as well, if I'm not mistaken. So the quality of the Mercedes went down. So the first thing I wanted to tell you, I've noticed, is that the paint job from the Lexus is huge difference. The Lexus has amazing pearl white on almost all the cars. High quality paint job. It looks like brand new after 10 years. It shines like on S-Class. But on this GLE, like on other models, most of the models of the Mercedes, the paint job looks cheap. It looks like regular white, regular polar white, so it doesn't feel premium, doesn't look premium. Only on S-Class. On the Lexus, every car looks premium and high quality. So this is a difference, big difference in paint job. The feeling of the doors feel super light, shabby. I don't know how you call it in English, but when you close it, it looks like kind of cheap, you know. So the handles, sometimes the handles barely work. It's like the overall quality sucks. Everything is cheap now. It squeaks, it makes noise, everything. Like whatever you touch on this Mercedes, you see, everything makes noise. When I drive this car, guys, that's crazy. It's unacceptable. The whole car squeaks. The whole car squeaks. Makes noise like the whole plastic. I know it's assembled in United States. The quality overall, people telling me in Europe is the same thing. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I don't want to be, you know, like overjudging it. But this quality of this car that was assembled in the United States is very bad. It's very bad. The stitching. Look at the stitching. So, look what's going on with this. This is just unacceptable. It's just falling apart. This is 44,000 miles, guys. Look at the seats. Look at the condition of the seats. And most of them the same. I looked at 5 or 6 before I bought this one, and they had even worse condition of the seats. So this is the design flaw. The quality of leather is bad. Look. It's just unacceptable, guys. My Lexus with 90,000 miles, 2016 RX 350, had brand new seats. Everything was brand new. Nothing was repaired. It was looking like brand new. Nothing was squeaking, creaking. Nothing was making noise. What I like about the interior, they have physical buttons, which is nice. They have a touch screen, but for the Apple CarPlay, what they did intentionally, they made a small real estate for the Apple CarPlay. Not the whole wide screen, but they made it short. And on the facelift model, what they did, they made the whole real estate for the Apple CarPlay. So that's a marketing gimmick. That's kind of frustrating, but it's a small thing, but still it says a lot about Mercedes-Benz. Also, the music quality. I thought that Burmeister sound system was a good one. It was premium already, not the standard one with the black one, with the black covers. That there's like no premium, standard audio. Somebody told me there was a 3D Burmeister sound system, 3D, and that's like top of the line. So when I got this Mercedes, I had Mark Levinson in my Lexus. It was very good quality. I mean, the sound was not like huge 3D surround sound. Here in Mercedes, they managed more speakers, and it sounds overall like more 3D, but the quality of the sound is bad. It's worse than Mark Levinson, much worse. I've noticed it right away when I got the car. I was like, what the heck is wrong with the sound? I tried to adjust some settings. I tried to adjust on my Spotify. It became a little bit better, but not much. The overall Burmeister, this one, not 3D, is bad. So it's like another one marketing thing from Mercedes. One slap in the face for you guys when you buy this car that's $100,000 brand new, and you getting like shit quality sound system. Mark Levinson is much better. So that's one of the things to consider. If you like music, the regular one is bad. It sounds like JBL. When you go to the beach, you hear a JBL, and then you hear Bose. You hear the difference. Bose is much better sounding than JBL, right? I mean, in my opinion, but maybe for you guys it's okay, I don't know. But I'm just saying. Also, this car has problems with the transmission. A known problem with the transmission, that it jerks from third gear to the fourth, from first to second. Sometimes it jerks, like boo, boo, makes this kind of, you know, bump. This known problem was supposed to be fixed under warranty, but since I don't have one already, they're not gonna honor it. They told me that certified pre-owned was attached to a previous owner, and I'm not gonna be able to use it. But they said that with the programming for $700 and some sensor, they might be able to remove this problem, to get rid of this problem. But I didn't leave the car for the service. I didn't want to pay $700. So big problem. I'm gonna attach the video here. Leaking rear hatch door. So when you open the door after the rain you open, the whole thing starts leaking water from here. Crazy, unacceptable. Somebody told me that might be those vents, they got, you know, clogged with some dust and whatnot. Maybe you just need to clean them. Might be the case. I don't feel like doing anything on this car. I'm just tired, fed up with this. I just want to get rid of it. So I'm not going to fix anything. I'm going to show you the video right now. Also, the water is here. It's just crazy, unacceptable. You see the water level. That's the water level here. So it shows me already the error. Tail light error, but sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. So it's just, you know, overall experience is bad. I'm just fed up with the Mercedes. It just feels like rip-off. You're paying so much money for this car, but you're getting like low value. Just too much money, overpriced, $100,000 for this car. It's not worth it. Definitely not worth it. And you're just wasting money. You're just wasting money. If you just want to throw away your money, you buy the Mercedes, you throw away the money, just like that. Don't put your Lexus or cash car value, cash car with the title in your hand. Don't put it for Benz or BMW, especially without the warranty. You're gonna regret it. The emotion's gonna give you, yeah, the car drives okay. It's fun, you know, it's fun to drive. I know you want to show off a little bit, maybe you want to drive the Mercedes. You maybe think that Mercedes is the old Mercedes, like we seen in CL63 MG or CL550 or W221 S-Class, the 2010 or 2007, starting with 2007. That was like the Mercedes that you got in, and it feels like luxury, it feels like comfort, high quality materials, everything was good. It still was not reliable though, but it was good Mercedes, you know, don't get me wrong. It was good Mercedes that you could drive, enjoy it, and feel that it's worth the money that you paid for. But now the Mercedes, after the pandemic, it went downhill. The whole quality, the whole production, everything went down. They just overcharging you too much. And also remember, I forgot to tell you guys that the service at the Mercedes-Benz is $320 per hour, I think, for the labor. So it's crazy expensive. If you go to Mercedes, they're going to charge you too much. Plus, you have to, for every single repair, you have to program the car. Not every mechanic has subscription. So remember, when you go to local mechanic, they're going to charge you a lot of money for this car. It's not going to be penny on the dollar for this car. It's going to be a lot of money to service this car, even if you service it with the local mechanic. So don't make the same mistake, guys. Don't make the same mistake. Mercedes is ripping you off. They're like using you like a prostitute. They're banging you, and people come and people pay. That's crazy. They probably counting old people, stupid people. When you buy this car, you go to the dealership, you pay like $2,000, $3,000, $1,500. I feel sorry for these guys. We're just wasting money, guys. That's not acceptable. That's not how the ownership of this car should be. If you're like super rich, you have money to spare, you have money to waste, maybe yes. If you're a celebrity, you buy a new one or lease one under warranty, you don't care, you don't worry, you just return it, you spend $12,000 a year on a lease, you don't mind wasting this money, you don't mind wasting $5,000 on the insurance, you are fine. Just get this car, enjoy whatever you want, you know. But if you guys on the budget, if you want to be smart with your money, don't make the same mistakes I made. I can afford this mistake, but I regret it big time. But most of the people, they're buying this car with like $5,000 down. They, you know, getting like bad APR. My APR is 8%. It's still high, but it's not so bad. Most people probably gonna get this car like 23, 16, 15, I don't know. That's crazy. So don't make the same mistake. Don't lose money on this car. Better save money, buy the car for cash. If you wanted to save money on this car and don't lose too much, I should have saved about 50K, found some loser just like me who's gonna be selling this car, try to get rid of it, who's still financing it. I would probably go and offer him here like 51K cash and I get this car. So I'm gonna drive it for 1 year. I'm gonna lose about like $3,000-4,000. I'm not gonna lose $10,000. I'm gonna lose some money, but I already, you know, this guy is already who bought it, he's already lost $10,000, just like me, right? This should be cash purchase, or you buy it from the auction. When you save of money, you buy like MMR price from Mannheim directly, and then you go to trade it in or something to sell it to CarMax. You're not gonna lose a lot of money. So don't make the stupid mistakes, guys. The Mercedes-Benz is ripping people off. Also, the service of Mercedes-Benz, what's going on? My local mechanic who worked at Mercedes-Benz for 2 years, he told me some weird things going on over there. So these guys, they're making like 250K, the management, they're making big money. They're making big money from the stupid people like us, right? They're making big money. How they making big money? They're servicing the car, they're doing some intentional problems for you, they're overcharging customers, they're billing the German department for some works under warranty or not. They're making extra money. There's like a lot of shady things going on, so they're making crazy, defrauding customers at the dealerships of Mercedes-Benz of Miami, exactly, and some other ones too. So people don't know. They're not gonna check if there's like a wire problem or something. How they gonna know? They're not gonna know, right? So they put it in the paper that there's some problem. They bill Mercedes for $5,000, $2,000, $10,000. They pay for it, right? And the warranty or not, or they pay from the pocket. So people are just wasting so much money. The Mercedes is wasting so much money. There has to be more control, more oversight on this Mercedes-Benz and other dealerships things as well. Plus the certified pre-owned thing is a scam. If you buy it from Mercedes-Benz, you get the warranty directly. If you don't buy it from Mercedes, there is no warranty basically. Even though it's on the car, it's linked to the car, somebody paid for it, but you're not getting this warranty. That's crazy, guys. That's unacceptable. So I'm just fed up with the Mercedes. I want to trade it in for the Lexus, and I don't recommend you guys buying Mercedes, BMW, Audi. This is just a waste of cash. You're losing so much money on these cars. You're paying so much for the insurance, and the maintenance is extremely expensive. If you do even yourself, you're gonna be saving some money, but still it's gonna be expensive, and you're gonna be stressed out because the squeaking, making some noise, you're spending money at the shops, you're worrying about it not going to New York or something that's gonna break down on the highway. You're gonna ask for the tow truck, you're gonna go to the dealership, they're gonna fix your car, you're gonna pay $10,000, $5,000. It's just insane, you know? It's not worth it. I don't know why people are jerking off to Mercedes. Maybe they never had a Mercedes, maybe they're like, you know, never had a nice car before, but I had a lot of Mercedes. I had a lot of I had an Audi Q7, I had Mercedes C300 2017, I had Mercedes E300 2017, I had Mercedes 211 E500, I had Mercedes W212 2013, I had a Cadillac Escalade. I had a lot of nice cars, and I spent so much money on those repairs, guys. That's crazy. The Mercedes I spent a lot, like probably already hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's just insane. And I am just fed up with this bullshit. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just gonna get the Lexus now, drive it for many years hopefully, or maybe if I'm gonna upgrade, I'm gonna get another Lexus. I just want a reliable, easy to program, easy to maintain car. So with the Lexus, for instance, the key, brand new key, is $250. You can make it. $250, easy to make, easy to program. I know it's probably easier to steal, but still, it's $250. New key. If you lose the key for the Mercedes is gonna charge you $1,000 for the key. Same with the Audi and BMW. $1,000 for the key. Just one key. Remember, guys, you have to program it and you have to wait for 1 week to make from the official dealership. So $1,000 for the key if you lost it. There's just things to consider, guys. That's crazy expensive. So don't make the same mistakes with this car. Don't make the same mistakes. Learn my lesson. If you have cash, buy Japanese reliable car, and don't waste your time and money on this bullshit German crap that's unreliable. German cars died in early 2000s when the quality went down, and I just feel bad for the people who buy those cars. I feel bad for myself because I lost so much money on this car. I feel I could, I wanted to get it back, but there's no way. And if you do get the German car, get the warranty, original warranty, or get the extended warranty as well. If you don't get the warranty, you're gonna regret it, and you're gonna be spending a lot of time and money on repairs at the shop, and you might not be able even to recover it. And make sure if you do buy it, put a large down payment because the equity you're gonna have on this car is gonna be minimum. So don't make the same mistake. Or better lease the car. After 2 years, just get rid of it and forget about it. That's all. If you want to waste the money on lease, $12,000 per year, $10,000 per year, that's fine. And you have to have some full coverage, mandatory full coverage. That's about it, guys. Stay safe, and if you have any questions, let me know. I think I covered everything I wanted, but if I forgot something, I forgot something. I'm sorry. Peace.